So the question is, what exactly is a Dekotora? Dekotoras are essentially these trucks that have thousands of lights or other accessories on them. The people that own these automobiles are usually just average workers that do this as an extreme hobby, with many of the owners of these vehicles owning their trucks for over 20 years, and with many of them spending up to $100,000 on each colorful, seizure-inducing masterpiece that they own. Sadly though, this truck is slowly going out of existence, for the Japanese government is discouraging people from building this type of vehicle by limiting the types of accessories that are allowed, and by claiming Dekotoras as a street hazard when it has its lights on. Generally, this really has affected a lot of people that own a Dekotora, as they see their automobiles as pieces of art, and feel that the Japanese government is being unfair by not letting them show their creative talents. A lot of people that feel that their creative talents are being limited by regulation and laws feel that the Japanese government doesn't necessarily have a problem with the vehicles they're driving, more the drivers themselves, with truckers and trucker culture generally being looked down upon in Japanese society. Most likely because a majority of people in Japan associate truckers and trucker culture with outlaws, and therefore they see them as scary. Even with the negative perception that many people have towards Dekotoras and truckers, there are still many owners to this day working on their vehicles in order to keep the subculture alive, by networking and having gatherings with other truck owners for the public to see, in order to show off their hard work, and to showcase that they're normal and they're just like anyone else. You can see these giant four-wheeled pachinko machines in almost every major city in Japan, most prominently Tokyo, by searching online for local gatherings or large exhibits. Amazingly, there's an entire subculture dedicated to this one type of vehicle, with many different countries having their own equivalent of the Japanese Dekotora, with there being thousands of people that own these decorated over-the-top automobiles. Although it's unclear, it is believed that the Dekotora subculture originated from a set of films that aired between 1975 to 1979, called Turaku Yaro, Truck Guys, or Truckmen for short. The basic plot summary of the film series Turaku Yaro is about a man named Momojiro and his journey of getting in trouble and running away from the police while driving his overly decorated truck, which would later be known as a Dekotora. However, as Turaku Yaro continued to air through 1975 to 1979, it grew in popularity as more and more people gained on the Dekotora phenomenon, as people gathered and started making their own overly decorated trucks. The rise in the Dekotora had a huge influence mostly in TV, video games, and other entertainment mediums, with it being featured in Tekken X Street Fighter, and with many believing that the Dekotora inspired part of the artwork of the anime Gundam. As of today, the Dekotora subculture is still alive, with there being thousands of truck owners and millions of fans across the world. They are primarily used for movies and for public displays during festivals, and remain a hidden gem in Japan.